Now that you know how to approach a single object by using simple shapes and forms, we're going to now cover how to draw more than one object together in a composition. So we're going to be doing this apple and lemon, and again you want to start off with your simple shapes. And I always draw, if I have something overlapping the other, I always draw the whole object, even though I know this lemon is covering it. It's a lot easier to kind of continue that line than try to stop and restart the line. We'll just erase it later. Then we want to make sure we have all our simple shapes and forms in here. For the sphere, you don't always have to draw these ovals inside unless it really helps you. But the next trick, which I'm going to go over, is what's called relating your points. This is how you really check your drawing when you have more than one object in the drawing. And what that is you take a point on one object and relate it to the point on the other object. So for me, I'm going to relate where this lemon touches the apple. So I'm going to kind of relate these 2 points. And I see that it's about in the middle of the lemon, and the apple is about here. So that's right. Then I'm going to take a point on the top, kind of where the stem is coming from, and I'm going to relate it to a point on the side of the lemon here. Now this point comes down and there's some space. And in the photo, the same thing. The line comes down and there's some space. You also want to keep in mind flow lines, which we talked about. This lemon is going at a slight angle. So you want to make sure that your lemon is also going at that angle with the line dissecting it. Once you feel like everything is in about the right place, you can start getting a few more details, shapes, and so on in your picture. I'm just going to make sure, again, everything is pretty accurate. What about where the apple hits the lemon down here? I'm going to relate those 2 points. I'm going to relate the bottom of the bottom of the lemon and pull it out. Now I notice though, I don't think my lemon is wide enough in here. So I'm going to have that come down a little further. And then I see I have about the right space in here. So I'm relating kind of this point and the distance in here. Then I can start erasing some of my lines. The ones that I don't need. And you can start fine-tuning your drawing. Here I'm going to have the stem come out. Kind of get all these good lines in there. Now at this point too, you can always darken any lines that you want to really come out. Maybe under the lemon here, under the apple here. Darken kind of, but pick and choose. You don't want hard, dark lines over everything. You want some softer lines and some darker lines. You can also kind of create a shadow if necessary. And there you go. That's building a picture, relating your points, and using simple shapes.